The People's Democratic Party hits pause on its national convention preparations, postponing the screening of aspirants in a move that raises eyebrow across the political spectrum. In a strategic recalibration or sign of deeper internal tensions? Of course, these are pivotal questions here. We break down what this delay means for the party, the primaries, and the road ahead of 2027. Well, joining me to discuss this is Diran Odeyemi. He is, of course, the former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party. Also have Khalid Barau is the SSA to the Executive Governor of Bauchi State on empowerment. Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Dapon.
All right, let me start with you, Mr. Odeyemi. With what Nigerians are seeing right now with the People's Democratic Party, the National Convention, the whole drama, gamut of drama that we're seeing around it, and even the party itself. I know I've asked you this question several times on this program. Is the PDP still living in its old glory? Is it gone?
Opportunity for us to resolve whatever it is. I've said it earlier that personally I've identified 3 things that are wrong with the party. And the first is, in fact, I tag the whole thing as error, ego, rascality of some leaders, and personal ambition of virtually all of them. If you put all these 3 together, you will find the problem of PDP in them. Because right now, I don't see any reason why the party, in its wisdom, we want to organize a national convention and exclude some people. It's always normal to have a list, to have your preference and your favorite candidates in all positions. They have been doing it before, but not that you will now take it to an democratic level, whereby you will now deny them, the issues of form. That is not the norm, and it's abnormal. It's a new trend, the National Convention, and we have up to 4 people going to court to challenge the validity or the exercise. Then where are we? Our leaders should please try and stop all this infighting. It is the grass that is some of us who are ordinary members that are suffering. Please, I'm calling on Nigerians. We know all these leaders. We should all shout on them. We should all condemn their actions. There should be a responsible opposition political party in Nigeria. Stop killing opposition with your personal ambition. Stop killing opposition with your rascality. Stop killing opposition with your ego. It's not helping anybody. So it's quite unfortunate that we are still talking about crisis in PDP up till now.
Okay, Mr. Odeyemi, before I let you, before I move to Barau, you said that rascality of some leaders, seems to also be part of the issues within the party. What are these leaders that you think are responsible for these issues? Did you get my question?
If not rascality or personal ambition, you see, the point is they want to take control of the party. What's the question again, please?
Who are these people that want to take control of the party?
Can you repeat the question? I didn't get that question.
Who are those who want to take control of the party?
Looking at the press conference today, whereby they said, they have nominated or agreed on a consensus candidate, it is normal. I'm not faulting that. They have every right to do that. But what I'm faulting is not sending nomination form to other aspirants. So it is the people at the National Working Committee, well, maybe they are doing their own, or they are being teleguided, or they are being informed, or being told not to send form to other aspirants. This will cause disunity and disorganize the convention. Let everybody, whoever is interested in contesting, for any position, give them the form, let them buy it. Then come to the convention ground, come and try your luck. It is democratic. Everybody, all the delegates will be given the opportunity to vote for their choice. So that is what I want. That is what I believe, and that is the ideal thing. I think should normal in a political party that is pushing democracy.
All right.
If you don't sell form to other aspirants, then you are creating crisis.
All right, thank you very much. Khalid Barau, I mean, you are the SSA to the Executive Governor of Bauchi State and Empowerment. Great to have you this evening. I'll make reference to some of the things that Mr. Diran said. He said that he highlighted 3 issues that seem to be wrong with your party, that's the People's Democratic Party. He said ego by some members, rascality of some leaders, and largely conflict of interest. And he also sort of inferred that some people seem to want to hijack the party at all cost and not give, other members a level playing field. How do you respond as a party member?
Mr. Dapo, thank you very much for having me once again. Good evening, fellow Nigerians, and especially fellow members of my political party, the PDP. Mr. Dapo, what is currently happening to me is not a new thing, and that is the beauty of democracy, especially to a political party that people feel that that party is already dead and that party has been buried since after the loss of election in 2015, when the late President Muhammadu Buhari defeated PDP, defeated an incumbent president. But yet, still PDP is struggling, and a lot of people are still fighting to take course in the leadership of the party. So I see this as a beauty of democracy, and I see this as, a very strong signal for the ruling APC that PDP is still alive and PDP is still going to muzzle APC in 2027.
How do you see, sorry to interrupt you, but how do you see this as a beauty for democracy and the PDP itself being a strong force when there are deep internal cracks that members of the party are saying, look, we need you to address this issue. We need the leadership to do something about it. We need the leadership to be inclusive. But some members are feeling sidelined. So how does that form a formidable force against the ruling party that keeps mopping up members from other party?
Okay, Mr. Dapo, you see, when PDP announced that it's going on a convention on the 15th and 16th of November 2025 in Ibadan, Oyo State capital, so many people have shown interest to run for offices. And if that party is dead, I am sure you will not see the likes of Ahmed Mohamed Magarifi, Malam Ibrahim Shekarau, and a host of other credible individuals, loyal party members want to aspire to the leadership of the party. So that is what I mean by the beauty of democracy. Because if the PDP is dead, you will not see 2 former governors from the 2 most powerful and giant states in the north, Kano and Kaduna, contesting to be leaders of this party. So that is the beauty of democracy that I'm talking about. And if there is any party member who felt he is sidelined, then definitely he must have gone and checked his own cupboard. Maybe he has some skeletons left there. So there was no any party member that was left out of this, process. And this process has been open, and everything has been done openly for people who are, active and proactive members of this party, and those who are active and loyal to the party have procured their forms to contest for positions. And you have seen it. You are in media, of course. You are in the media. You're in the media environment. You have seen how people are trooping to the Wadata Plaza and the Legacy House to submit their nomination and expression of interest form.
All right. I mean, there are quite a couple of issues, as regard that's, one might look at and say might be responsible for some of those crises. Part of it also has to do with leadership dispute where some members question the legitimacy of the current acting national chairman, and some lawmakers have even threatened to defect if their demands are not met. I mean, quickly, how do you respond to this?
Well, I think the neck is the highest organ of the party, and is the neck that made His Excellency Ambassador Umar Iliya Damagun as the substantive national chairman of our party. So there is no any organ bigger than the neck. And the neck consists of everybody, every branch of political association is part of the neck. So it's the neck that made Ambassador Umar Iliya Damagun a substantive national chairman. So you cannot say that you are challenging the legitimacy of Ambassador Umar Iliya Damagun. Ambassador Umar Iliya Damagun did not make himself the national chairman. It was the NEC that made him. And in the NEC, we have the composition of the governors, the National Assembly members, ministers, and a host of other party leaders and individuals who are part of the NEC. And it was the NEC that made him a substantive national chairman.
All right. Just quickly also on this one, you said that the nomination forms seem pretty much accessible and that members that are interested have been trooping in, to signal interest. But the former Jigawa State Governor, Sule Lamido, expressed anger and some sort of disappointment about being unable to obtain this nomination form and even threatened legal redress. How do you respond to this?
You see, Mr. Dapo, I never wanted to talk about my father, His Excellency Sule Lamido, because I have so much respect for him. Because, this is a career politician. Remember, Sule Lamido was the national secretary of SDP that back then, or almost 3 or 4 decades ago. So he has been an experienced politician. So when PDP announced the sales of funds, and it has a timeline for the purchase and return of that funds, and it was from the first week of September to the middle or the end of September. And His Excellency Sule Lamido went to Wadata Plaza a day when the party is about to start screening it on, aspirants. So I think something is missing along the line. If maybe the party refused to sell funds for him, I am sure it was not done deliberately. It must have been done based on the laid down rules of the election and convention of the party. So definitely something is wrong somewhere else. And as a journalist, I am sure you will have the video clip of the meeting that took place at the Adamawa State Governor's Lodge, where all the PDP governors, with the exception of the governor of Taraba State, who was, adequately represented at that meeting, all stakeholders of the party from northern Nigeria converged, and especially the most critical stakeholders, those are the governors, and including the leader of the party from Northwest Zone, who is the only PDP governor from the zone, that is His Excellency Dauda Lawal. He was part of that meeting. So it was a unanimous decision that the party have picked a consensus candidate. So to that, on the presentation of the chairman of the Convention Planning Committee, His Excellency the Governor of Adamawa State, Amadou Fintiri, he rightly said that the stakeholders and the leaders of the party in the north have picked a consensus candidate. But any candidate who didn't fit, that he is not going to respect the decision of the leaders of the party, can still go ahead and contest. So had it been maybe my father, His Excellency Sule Lamido, have procured his form earlier before the time of, closing of the sales of forms, maybe he would have, participated in the election. But probably something somewhere is missing. And I don't want to put blame on any of our leaders, because I have so much respect for my father, His Excellency Sule Lamido. But I don't want to make deep comment on that. All
right. Maybe I would also direct the same question to Mr. Diran, Odeyemi on this one. And also adding the fact that over 20 People's Democratic Party federal lawmakers have threatened to defect from the party over an alleged plot to clear a nominee of an APC governor for the position of the PDP national women leader. I mean, as a PDP member, you see all of this. Are you still proud to be associated with the party?
Anyway, come rain, come sunshine, I'm not leaving PDP. I believe we can still sit down, or positive reasoning with come, and at some point. So the issue of leaving PDP does not arise. A good leader and a good politician, by their ability to resolve crisis and stay in that crisis and resolve it. Because if you shift or you move to any other political party, there is no guarantee that they don't have their issues or their crisis will not be there. Now, coming to the issue of nomination for people who are contested, I believe in democracy. I believe whoever the delegates wants to vote against, they surely do that. All the aspirants, it is a good thing that people are coming out to say that the political party you said is dead is still alive. People are still interested in contesting for positions. If the party is dead, if they don't see any virtue or any good thing in the party, in fact, you forms will be out and you don't see anybody coming to purchase them to contest an election. Now that people are coming out, it's a good omen. It's a good sign that PDP is like an Iroko tree that cannot be caught for whatever reason. Having said that, let there be good democratic process. Allow them to come and contest. Let the delegates decide their fate. If you know they are former APC or they have attended ADC meeting before, let's use that as a campaign against them at the convention ground and let the people cast their vote for whoever they think they want. That's my argument. Not, if the party is in crisis and you are still talking about some people coming to collect the form, very late or whatever, then you are not looking for a solution. You are not looking for a solution. You are looking for deeper crisis, because whether you like it or not now, Sule Labido has gone to court again. And you only know the beginning of a court process. You wouldn't know the end. What if these judges say, okay, we cancel the convention, or the convention should not go ahead? What do we do? Why not give the form to him? Why not allow him to come and campaign to the delegates? Why not allow the delegates to count their vote for whoever they think should be the national chairman of the party? We are not dummies. We know where to go. Oh, we are delegates. I'm a delegate. I know who to vote for. I cannot vote for somebody who I believe will cause crisis in the party. But let me decide on my own, and let me cast my vote for whoever I want. Not that you will now shortchange them or you exclude them by not giving them forms. That's my argument. All right.
Let's move away from that and talk about the role of the FCT minister. And I'm coming back to you, Khalid. Recently, the FCT minister sort of expressed, well, I call it his opinion, where, of course, he said, he talked about being sidelined, by the PDP and its governors, warning that their actions could lead to the collapse of the party. He further emphasized that his long-standing influence within the party, is still standing, and questioned why he shouldn't be consulted on key party decisions. Maybe I should just read, part of an excerpt of things he said. In his words, he said, "I'm the FCT minister. Are you telling me that because I am not a governor, you will hold a PDP stakeholders meeting and exclude me and then expect the party to survive?" Let me end there. So what's your response to the minister of the FCT, who also claims to be, strong and remains a strong member of the People's Democratic Party? Is he being sidelined?
Mr. Dapo, for quite some time on interviews like this, I have been telling you how much degree of respect I have for Honorable Minister of the FCT, former governor of Rivers State. In a political arena, every political party would like to have the like of Governor Wiki as a party man. But sometimes we need to tell ourselves the exact and the bitter truth. His Excellency, former Governor Wiki, is not a member of the NWC. He is not a governor. So when party decisions are being taken, those organs of the party have the sole and constitutional responsibility to take decisions.
But he is also an FCT minister. Some will say that it's that position, in a way is equivalent to that of a governor. So doesn't that qualify him to, be part of the stakeholders meeting within the party? Or has he resigned from the
PDP? There was a time when we are having a caucus meeting at the governor's, Bauchi State Governor's lodge in Asokoro. I saw him there. He was invited. He went there. But since then, there was never a caucus meeting or a NEC meeting. So even during the last NEC meeting, I couldn't see him. Most probably, maybe his engagement with the government of the APC couldn't allow him to attend our meetings. So definitely, I know maybe he must have been invited, but along the line, maybe some exigencies beyond maybe his control for him to serve the president and the government of the APC maybe didn't allow him to attend his party's activities.
But do you still consider, sorry to interrupt you, but do you still consider him a major stakeholder within the People's Democratic, a decision maker within the party?
You can't be a decision maker if you're not holding an office in the PDP.
So for now, he's just a member.
He's a member just like me. I'm a member too. I'm a stakeholder. He's a stakeholder. I'm a stakeholder too. But I know in the stakeholdership, there is a respect for a big stakeholder and a small stakeholder. So he's a big stakeholder. I'm a small stakeholder. So he's a stakeholder like me. We are not holding any position in the party that accorded us the constitutional provision to be part of any decision making. Just like me, is just like His Excellency Mr. Nyesom Wike. So to me, you shouldn't have bring this issue of saying that any decision taken without his consent is detriment to the maybe destruction of the party. No. I don't expect a loyal party member to say that. But I'm just because he is angered. Maybe some people angered him, but I'm sure he will come along.
I'm sorry. Sure. Before I leave you on this one, do you think the PDP can survive outside the influence of the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike?
Well, see, PDP is bigger than an individual, Mr. Dapo. PDP is bigger than an individual. Counting from the days of late Solomon La, Chief Benebes Gemedi, late Amadou Ali, Oziko Selezi Nwodo, Vincent Ogbulafo, Bamanga Tukur, a lot of individuals have come and gone. PDP is like military barrack. Soldier come, soldier go. Barrack remain. So whoever you are, you will come to PDP and your days will come and you will go. If nature did not put you aside, maybe the system will put you aside. We have some of the best and finest politicians in Nigeria. Where are they today? They are led and we're still enjoying their labor in the PDP. Where is Tony Anin today? Where is Amadou Ali?
All right.
Where is Mr. Ogbe? So a lot of them have gone and they are gone now. They are late. And we are still celebrating them for what they have done. So PDP is bigger than an individual. No individual will come to PDP and leave PDP and expect PDP to die.
All right.
PDP has come to stay.
Thank you very much. Let me just take, of course, Mr. Diran's final thoughts on this. I mean, as a concerned party member with everything happening, in 30 seconds, what's your final take, your word for your party and its members as regards the way forward?
It's very unfortunate if anybody is saying that Wike is not a strong contender or strong stakeholder in PDP. When you are talking of pillars of PDP in this country, you cannot wish away Wike. Wike is an important member of the party and, as a matter of fact, a major stakeholder. In as much as we continue to ignore him, then we will continue to be in this crisis. I'm not saying Wike is bigger than the party. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is, what is wrong in an all-inclusive decision whereby you call everybody together, former governors, former deputy governors, former president, former this, former that. You cannot say because you are governors now, your decision is final. Who does that and expect peace? We cannot continue to do the same thing the same way and expect a different result. It's quite unfortunate. If some people are saying that some people are not stakeholders, or Wike is not a stakeholder, I think it's a very wrong statement. I will continue to be in this crisis if we rate our leaders the way we is saying it now.
So Mr. Odeyemi, just to be clear, are you saying that part of what could resolve this crisis is a full integration of,
exactly,
I'm just saying,
my point.
Of maybe individuals like His Excellency Somuike, the FCT minister, into the affairs of the party full-time, irrespective of his current position with the ruling party, APC?
He's not in this position by himself. He got permission from the party. The party allowed him to serve, and he's not going to be the first person that is going to serve in a different government. We kept saying that they did the same. Don't you know, Obasanjo said, no, there's nothing wrong in serving your country. That's my opinion. But that is not to say that you can exclude him and expect peace. Not only him, there are other senior stakeholders who have contributed immensely to the survival of this party. So now say they are not important because you are governor, because you are this, or because they are not a member of NWC, which I even disagree. They are a member of NET. They are members of, the highest body, the highest decision maker in the party. Excluding them, sitting down among yourself and choosing the party of official without talking to all the stakeholders. We will continue to be in this crisis, and it's very shameful.
All right, thank you.
Very shameful.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having this conversation with you, gentlemen. I'm sure we'll definitely revisit this, as time continues. Once again, thank you, Diran Odeyemi, former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, and also Khalid Barau, the SSA to the Executive Governor of Bauchi State on empowerment. Gentlemen, once again, thank you for your time.